Hey guys, this is Surasoni and you are watching ChemStar. So friends, once again, welcome back on ChemStar. So friends, in today's session, I am going to explain you how to find out empirical formula. So if you have not seen at my previous session, I have already explained the basic of empirical formula. I will put the link in the description box so that you can find out that video or that session also. So in this session I am going to explain how to find out empirical formula, and then of that particular empirical formula, from that particular empirical formula, how we can find out the molecular formula too. So let's begin for the today's session. So friend, as I said, in today's session we are going to find out the empirical formula as well as the molecular formula too. So here you can see the topic, trick to find empirical formula as well as the molecular formula. So in this session I am going to cover two topics, empirical formula as well as the molecular formula. So we will see how to find out empirical formula and molecular formula. So let's see what is the question first. So question here is, an organic monobasic acid contains 18.6% carbon, 1.55% hydrogen and 55.04% chlorine. Its molecular mass is 129, that means 129. So we have to calculate the molecular formula. So basically here what we have given in the question is, we have given the content of carbon, hydrogen and the chlorine in monobasic acid. We don't know the molecular formula of that monobasic acid, just we know the composition of the element of that particular compound in percentage. So from that particular information we have to find out the molecular formula. So before finding out molecular formula we always need to find out the empirical formula. So first we will find out empirical formula and then we will find out the molecular formula. So let's see what we have given in the question, and first we will write what we have given in the question. So we have given in the question as percent of carbon, and percent of carbon is nothing but 18.6%, and second we have given in the question is percent of hydrogen, which is 1.55%. Third thing which we have given in the question is percent of chlorine, which is 55.04%, and we don't know the name of the compound, but we have the molecular mass of the compound as 129. Okay, so let's see what is next. So if we find out the sum of the percentage which we have given in the question, we will find it as 75.19%. That means if we will do sum of this and this, then the sum of all the three will be 75.19%. So here we may have one doubt that the total percentage should be 100%. So in this concept, what we do after finding out the sum, what we do, we find out the percent of oxygen, and for finding out the percent of oxygen, what we do is we subtract the sum of percent from the 100, so that we get the percent of oxygen in that particular organic compound. So we have got here the percent of oxygen as 24.81%. So now we have total 100% of elements in the compound. First we have percent of carbon, which is 18.6%. Second we have percent of hydrogen, which is 1.55%. Third we have percent of chlorine, which is 55.04%. And the last and the fourth percentage of oxygen we have as 24.81%. So if we do the sum of all the percentage of the element of the unknown compound, we will find out the total sum of the percentage as 100%. So after this, what we need to do is we need to find out the atomic ratio as well as the simplest ratio of all the four elements which we have given in the question. So let's see how we can find out the atomic ratio as well as the simplest ratio. It is a very simple concept. If you watch this video till end, you will definitely going to understood whole concept in a single watch. So let's see what we have given. So here we have element carbon. So percent of carbon we have already given in the question as 18.6%. So for finding out the atomic ratio of the carbon, what we do is we divide the percent composition of that particular element with their molecular mass. So here we have percent composition of carbon as 18.6 and molecular mass as 12. So once we will solve this, we will get 1.55. All right, so till here we will see for all the compound, and then we will see how to find out the simplest ratio. All right, so for hydrogen we will do same. We have hydrogen, we have percent composition of hydrogen as 1.55%. For finding out the atomic ratio, what we will do, we divide the percent composition with their molecular mass and we will get 1.55 again. For chlorine, we will find out the atomic ratio by dividing the percent composition of chlorine with their molecular mass, and we will get again 1.55. For oxygen we can do the same, and here again we will get 1.55. Now it's time to find out the simplest ratio. For finding out simplest ratio, what we do is we see the atomic ratios of the all the elements, and whatever the minimum, the least amount of atomic ratio, the element which have least number of atomic ratio, that atomic ratio we select for finding out the simplest ratio. Let's see how. So for finding out the simplest ratio for carbon, what we do is we divide the atomic ratio with the minimum number of atomic ratio from all the given elements. So here we have same atomic ratio, since we have here same atomic ratio for all the 4 elements, so we will use 1.55 for all the elements for finding out the simplest ratio. So for finding out the simplest ratio of carbon, what we do is we divide the atomic ratio with 1.55 and we will get 1. Same for the hydrogen, we will do for finding out the simplest ratio of hydrogen, we will divide the atomic ratio of hydrogen with the minimum value of the atomic ratio, so that we will get the simplest ratio as 1. Likewise, we can find out the simplest ratio for chlorine as well as the oxygen too. So here we have got the simplest ratio as 1 for all the element. The simplest ratio indicates the number of element in the unknown compound. Since we have got here carbon, for carbon we have got here 1, for hydrogen we have got here 1, and for chlorine we have got 1, and like same for oxygen we have got here 1 as a simplest ratio. For all the 4 elements we have got the simplest ratio 1. That means we can say that that particular organic compound contains 1 carbon, 1 hydrogen, 1 chlorine and 1 oxygen. So we can write down the empirical formula of that particular monobasic unknown organic compound. So thus empirical formula of the compound is what I have said already, the number of simplest ratio we will get. For example, if I'll get here 2 for chlorine, then here I will write as C2, but here what I have got is 1 1 1 for all the 4 elements. So the empirical formula will be 1 carbon. That means in that particular empirical formula there will be a 1 carbon atom, 1 hydrogen, 1 chlorine and 1 oxygen. So we have got here empirical formula as CHClO. But what we have asked in the question is to find out the molecular formula. So it is very important to find out the empirical formula for finding out the molecular formula. So we have got here the empirical formula as CHClO. Now we will find out the empirical formula mass. So we have got here empirical formula, and now we will find out the mass of this empirical formula. So we will do the sum of all the atoms in the empirical formula. So carbon has atomic number 12, plus hydrogen always have atomic number 1, plus chlorine has atomic mass as 35.5. likewise oxygen has atomic mass as 16, and the carbon has atomic mass 12. So if we do the sum of each and every element which we have in the empirical formula, we will find out the sum of formula mass as, or we can say molecular mass as 64.5. So we have got here empirical formula mass as 64.5, but given molecular mass in the question is 129. Alright, we have already seen the molecular mass of the unknown compound is 129. So here we need to find out the mole fraction. So mole fraction is always represented by small letter n. So for finding out the mole fraction, what we will do is we divide the molecular mass with the empirical formula mass. So we have got here the molecular mass already we have given in the question as 129, and we have got empirical formula mass here as 64.5. so once we divide this both, we will get the 2 as the molar mass. So for finding out the molecular formula, what we do is we multiply the empirical formula with 2 and we will get the molecular formula of the unknown compound. So here I have written, therefore molecular formula equals to n into empirical formula. So here we have got n as 2. So 2 into empirical formula we have got as CHClO. So once we multiply this, we will get the C2H2Cl2O2. So this is a molecular formula of the organic monobasic acid which we are trying to find out. So we have finally got the molecular formula of the unknown monobasic acid as C2H2Cl2O2. Therefore molecular formula of the compound is C2H2Cl2O2. So friends, I hope you have understood the whole concept of empirical formula, that means how to find out empirical formula as well as the molecular formula. So friends, if you like this video, please do like and don't forget to subscribe the ChemStar for more such wonderful videos in detail understanding. If you want to understand any concept in detail, please do subscribe ChemStar right now. Till now, keep watching, keep learning. Goodbye.